out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can settle.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Hell yeah. JD's fucking good, man. He ain't no sleeper. JD. He ain't no sleeper. He thinks he is.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers.
Shit, that game when he freaking blew me out in the fourth quarter.
In this first quarter.
Big Ben will sell him, but he was figuring me out. And I was like, shit, well, it's not good.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, dude. I don't blame you. I'll be focusing this whole game too.
Operating from the gun. Stafford flushed out right.
Oh, come on. You kidding?
Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
That throw was a kick.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
We have one guy to beat. We have one guy to beat.
25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
Oh, come on.
Something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Dude, I just left them one of the leagues I'm in. I was 5-0 with the Packers. I beat this guy, and he's talking major shit, saying I'm a spammer. I can't play the game. I suck. I'm like, how did I suck if I fucking beat you 35-21? He's like, you ran up the score on me. I'm like, how the fuck did I run up the score? Then everybody's like, so then I streamed against him, and I'm like, hey, I was like, whatever, I'm just going to play around and get the win. And he started talking more shit, like, oh, you suck, man. I'm like, I'm out. I'm like, fuck that shit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
I gotta take checkdowns because you guys are way too fast in the
backfield. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
But yeah, he was salty. Oh, dude, I know. And he picked up Gabriel, it looked like. I was like, look at that. He picked up a new wide receiver. I was scouting your team out. I was looking. I was like, all right. I'm like, we got speed. We got more speed. We got more speed.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
The Lions, I don't really get that speed on defense.
Well,
so I actually watch myself now.
I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Hey, that's what you got to do, man. you always gotta keep them pushing forward, man.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Got it. Oh, you move back. Well, you move back, stupid.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Shit.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make
first drive, you know.
A big decision here early.
I'll figure it.
They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
I'll figure it.
Flush to his right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
All right, they didn't fuck me that time. They didn't fuck me that time.
Fourth down conversion plays. You usually think
because last time they would have screwed me right there. They was like, nah, Matthew Stafford overshot it.
As the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Yeah, dude, he was shit, man.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down.
And it's like, man, I'm 5-0, and he was like 4-1. So it's like, you know, it was a good game. It's just I beat him because he got Lamar Jackson. He couldn't throw for shit. It's not my problem. And he's like, "Well, you running with Aaron Rodgers?" I'm like, "Because I can. A-Rod can do that shit." Like I ran a touchdown with him. I'm like, if it's open, I'm taking it. You know.
Execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers is fucking
and stopped him. Mark that down for
a
win
in
the defense's column.
Yeah.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Ooh.
His throw
Jair
Alexander.
Dude.
Time able to knock that one
away. I thought I had it. You moved down. You moved down, man. I thought I had that shit.
And that was a good job there, as that one was knocked away.
On 3rd down, Stafford eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I'm taking this thing.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try.
First quarter.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the overdrive does yield
I'm not
points,
doing that right
not
away.
the
Wanted,
but they'll take
I don't trust
3.
the defense that much.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard. But
dude,
it
the
does
players
go
are
into
going to
the
be fucking
DNA
deadly
of a
because
team
at least eight people are going through out of the 16 we got.
That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3. Now a hit and a loose
Did we get it? Did we get it?
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Oh, we didn't get it?
They're already
what?
Here
He picked it up.
Last thing they needed
right?
was to cough the
he picked that up, right? Picked that up, right?
Out of bounds.
Oh, his foot was out of bounds. Oh, his foot. Oh, because I heard the noise of him grabbing it. Damn it. Oh, I got to come in and hit sticking you, bud. I can't play Mr. Nice Guy.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going.
I got
like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him.
He's watching my head, too.
Last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people.
Dude, he's trying to compare notes and see like, okay, I can beat him this way, beat him this way.
And that's what they're doing early in this game.
I got you. He's taking his notes.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 3-0 after 1.
You get the end of it at least with a 3, bud.
With the score, Lions 3, Packers 0.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
Oh, I should have moved up.
Target, it's Taylor Gabriel. 5 yards on the catch there.
Yeah, I know. I
brings up 2nd and 5.
I clicked off on the wrong person. Caught me adjusting. It's not the same.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Oh.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line.
Oh, okay. I got it.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good catch by Marcos Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times, so much success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Well,
sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
Still all right. Still tons of time on the clock.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, no. I moved too far. Ah.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only
dude, I moved too far. I knew it was coming. I was like, he's still going to try it. I was a little bit too ahead.
Timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Damn.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Got it.
Rodgers.
Whoa!
And he will be brought down.
Oh, man. That hurts. That hurts, dude. That hurts. Dude, that one hurts, bud. Damn. That hurts.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando.
The one time for the one time.
Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Heck yeah.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
By the pace he's already established.
Yes, that was
not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Dude, that's the best way, though. It's the best kind of games, the hell games. Yeah, you care. You're going to be pissed off for a little bit, but you're not, like, fuck Madden.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out.
I had one open, but I don't trust
that
freaking
even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Hey, that's good. Get stuck on your D-line more, right? I need free shots on the field.
There's another example, another
Oh,
incompletion.
man. Oh, you're coming.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Stafford. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46.
Breakaway.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Oh, come on, Swift.
And he'll be taken down just shy.
Come on, Swift. If I got around that corner. Got around.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I at least want to walk away with being down by 1 point than anything.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flushed out right.
Let's go.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds
You can let me get
to go
into
in
the
the
sweet thing called end zone.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Oh, okay.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 7-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, it's Stafford.
Oh, no.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
I was out of the pocket. I was out of the pocket.
On is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Kick is good.
This is going to be one of our sweaty games, isn't it? It's going to be one of the sweaty ones where it's like...
with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick.
Break down the damn door. Like, come on, JD.
In the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Oh, come on. I want to get that ball back.
So probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
Dude, this is sweaty-ass game, man.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Durable not to take a hit when he catches.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Past the 20, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it all the way to the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
I was thinking I was going to be in that
quarterback
situation
hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they will go for it. Stafford. Into coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Aaron Rodgers, the 8-time Pro Bowler with an 8-point second-half lead and looking to add to it. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
His kick,
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Packers 21, Lions 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Washington got the team he has.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
You got to switch it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Rodgers pass.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams, 31 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
Right.
And slowly but surely now,
1-1 looks good
away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Inno, where it bounces off your team's head. It's like, what the...
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Yep.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark
I
from their
haven't
special
mentioned
teams.
at that point.
That's not what
like
they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Stafford. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. And a great veteran, Eric Berry, back to knock that one away. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him now. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. That's caught at the 2. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Packers 35, Lions 6.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, I got players. I just played like shit today.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
3rd and 15.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Rodgers now on 1st down. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach. He wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
To return, here's Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Stay 50, stay 50.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. Slant to Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Rodgers going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Another former New England Patriot reunited with a former Patriot coach, Matt Patricia, of course, the head coach of the Detroit Lions. There's a sack by Jamie Collins. He's come off a career high for sacks. Had 7 last year with the New England Patriots. But what I think is best about his game and what really fits what Detroit's looking for, his versatility. They'll use...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall.